Hi everybody, this is Ladybug. I was going to do a video earlier and I forgot. Anyhow, welcome to my channel, and we're going to do some stitching today, and hopefully I can get you in screen where you can actually see what I'm doing. So anyhow, what I'm working on is I'm working on the green-eyed cat, or the cat in the bushes, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to try to do this in hand, but no guarantees, okay? Yeah, I'm listening to the music of the Andes right now. Really pretty. Hopefully they won't interrupt us with ads or commercials. Anyhow, I tried to do this video outside and stitch outside, but I just could not get the angle right, and then on top of that, it was so bright that I couldn't see the screen. So I ended up having to scratch that idea, and so I was going to do some diamond painting, but I said, no, you know what, I'm going to try to do a little bit more on this cross stitch. Yeah, the closer you get into the other stitches, right, the tighter the weave becomes, and so sometimes it's a little hard to get the needle through. Yeah, but we're getting there slowly, but we are getting there. And it was a beautiful day today. Whoop, sorry about that. I'm going to have to back you up so you can see what I'm doing and be able to keep you on screen. Let's see. Maybe that'll help. I move the light a little bit. Anyhow, I sat outside for a couple hours, and stitched for a little while, and then I guess about 3:30 or so I came in, and brought Lily in. Frankie just flat refused to go out today. She goes, no. I tried, but she didn't want to go out. But the funny thing is, I had the front door open, and she would sit at the door, but she wouldn't come outside. So who knows? Yeah, come on, get in there. And the symbol that we're working on is number 2, which is this green. It's a good time to be working on green. We're coming up to St. Patrick's Day, so good time to be working on green, right? Come on now. There we go. And but other than that, I really haven't done much of anything today. I woke up this morning, I tell you what, I don't know what I've done, but boy, I tell you, my poor body felt like I'd been run over by a Mack truck. I was so achy and sore. I think I may have slept wrong. I don't know. And so anyway, you'll notice that I twist around in the different directions because I have a hard time getting the thread to lay down right. So, but yeah, we've gotten a lot of it done.
No offense, but if you still think the stocks or real estate are the best investments in today's economy, I'm sorry.
Let me finish this one sector and I'll lay it out and show you.
Called audible uploads that can generate ongoing income with significant
I
growth.
hate it when it does
In
that.
fact, they're one of the best ways for everyday people to start an extra income stream in their spare time. Anyone can do it.
All of the expertise is right
there. Anyhow, they snuck a ad in. I hate it when they do that. Sometimes it likes to try to knot up on the end for some reason. So, but yeah, I pulled out my tripod and I set it all up and was going to film outside where it was really nice and pretty and the sun was shining. And I couldn't get it. Couldn't do it. I could not. The sun was so bright that I could not see the screen on the cell phone. It was just way too bright, so I had to give that up. I said, "Oh well, it happens." Oh come on, jeez Louise. There we go. Didn't want to go through the hole. But as you can see, I have to turn the material in order to stitch. I do this all the time. Yeah. Now, if I had it in a hoop, it'd be different, but I'm not. I didn't feel like putting it in a hoop. Besides that, I'm on the very edge of the picture, and so this would all be under the hoop. So we have to do it in hand, which is fine. We're just about done with this whole section anyway. And then we can move down to a different area. But yeah, I got a lot of this done today. So I figured, well, I was going to work on that real pretty green flower market diamond painting, but I changed my mind. I'm going to have to tie this off and whatnot. As you can see, I get up underneath the other stitches, and that way I don't have to tie any knots. There we go. Now we can move on to another spot. All right, let me show you. Here, let me back this up just a hair. Oop, wrong way. Well, that's as far as it's going to go, isn't it? Anyhow, this is what I've done so far. I've done right in this area, right in here today. I missed a couple of spots here and here. Those are the black. I ran out of thread. And then what we're working on is like the number 2 right here, and then in amongst these leaves. Okay, that's what we're working on. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. But as you can see, the face of the cat is almost completely done. But what I want to do is I want to catch up in here and catch up in right in here, and then I'll move further down. So that's basically what we're doing. You know, so pull you down a little bit, pull you over, kind of angle you a little bit. There we go. Now, hopefully I don't knock you clean into next week trying to sew on this thing, because you're right there next to my, right there, almost in front of me. There we go. Get out of the way. Get this little bugger started. Yeah, I was expecting the drills that Kentucky girls sent me. I was expecting them to come in today, but they didn't come in, so maybe tomorrow. Yeah. And my other Temu order is supposed to be delivered tomorrow. So hopefully, maybe it'll all be delivered at the same time. How about that? Oh, come on. Trying to keep that tail out of the way. There, I'm going to cut that tail now. And that way I don't have to fight with it. There we go. I cannot seem to get a hold of my needle. Gee whiz. Anyhow, here we go. There we go. Let's see if we can find something to listen to. How about that? Oh, let's see. Playlists. Music. Okay, here we go. I was listening to, of all things, I was listening to the John Denver last night, of all things. And so we, but unfortunately I can't listen to that now because of the, it has words in it, and unfortunately, the YouTube will ding me for it, you know, and penalize me. I don't need that. So, how about this one? This is going to have some commercials in it, so hang on just a second. And that way we can skip that. And then I can unmute this thing. There we go. How we doing? We staying in frame? Or at least trying to? Yeah, I did. I got up this morning and it did. My body felt like I'd been run over by a truck. I don't know why. Just maybe I slept wrong. Who knows? But once I got moving around and whatnot, it was fine. But the catch is that I got up and I said, "Geez, my knees were sore, my elbows were sore. I must have slept wrong. That's the only thing I can figure. But that's okay. We're doing better now. Yeah. It's hard to believe that this month is almost halfway through. Yeah, because it's what, the 12th today? Yeah. So, and right now it's clear and it's 61 degrees. So it's a really pretty day. Yeah, and a nice clear night. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. So we're doing good. There we go. And but yeah, we're slowly getting there. It's gonna be a little while longer, but you know, it's gonna be. I might actually have a completion this year. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I got so many other irons in the fire going on that that's why I don't ever have a completion. You know, I can complete a diamond painting, but when it comes to trying to complete a cross stitch, it's a little bit different. You know, now I had 2 completions last year, so I can't complain too much. I had one that was kind of a tribal looking cross stitch, which turned out really nice. I haven't, you know, I put it back in its bag, and I haven't really done anything more with it. And then I've got one that's it's like a silhouette of Jesus, and that I completed earlier in the year. Yeah. So I've had 2 completions this year, so I can't. Oops, sorry about that. I can't complain too much. There. Let's kind of tilt you down a little bit. There we go. And but yeah, cross stitch is not like diamond painting in the aspect of you can't whip one of these out in in a month. Not unless you're sewing constantly. So yeah, I don't have a lot to talk about today. I woke up, like I said, all sore and stiff, and then on top of that, I had a headache this morning. And so, luckily, I don't get headaches very often. Now, when I do, they're usually doozies, but today was just a plain headache. It wasn't a migraine this time around. Oh, there we go. Now, these little lines that I'm working on, these are, it looks like the veins inside of the leaf. And so they're just a little bit darker than the leaf itself. So that's what I'm starting to work on right now. I know it's boring because I'm not talking much. Yeah, when I get a little bit more done with this, I may get that pillow thing that Miss Bell sent me, and maybe we'll work on that together, and we'll figure it out together. Yeah, there we go. I know my joint in my hand is sore. I've been doing a little too much stitching, I think. Yeah, my thumb it's got arthritis in the joint. And unfortunately, I can't do this left-handed. So now if I was double stitching, all right, I could use two hands if it was in a hoop and in a holder of some sort. Unfortunately, it is not. So, come on. There we go. And I'm not going to stay on here too long because I'm really having to pay attention to what I'm doing because we're right in the middle of some detail, shall we say. And so here we go. So I'm not going to stay on here too long. Oh, come on. Either that or what we can do is we can switch over to the diamond painting, which wouldn't be that hard. Take me about 2 minutes to switch over. I can barely see that. Yeah. It's not wanting to go the way it needs to go. The stitches are too close together. So, anyhow. Yeah, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this up, and I think we are going to tie this off like so. And we're going to set it aside, and we may just go to the diamond painting instead. How about that? But we got a little bit done. Not much, but a little bit. But as you can see, you can kind of see the difference in the colors a little bit. Yeah, but he's peeking out of the bushes. Yeah. Alrighty, well, let's just switch over. We can do that. Not a problem. Let me pull the plug on this. Get this out of the way. Alright, put that away. Get me this. This is what I was working on earlier today. I was working on this one. Now, what did I do? There it is. I got that. And I've got that. And we're ready. All right, I'm going to have to back you up, though. So that way I can work. All righty, here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Get some wax. Get me a little piece of wax. Flip her over. There we go. All right, let's get C, number 10. Pretty, real pretty green. Yeah. That was easy enough to switch over, wasn't it? And so anyway, now this one particular one that I'm working on is a 30 by 40, and it's called the flower market. And that's what I call it anyway. I don't know what the actual name of it is. Anyway, I call it the flower market. And because across the top here, it says it looks like Sunnyside Flower Market. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out these colors and do them in a dark brown or maybe a dark purple, maybe. I don't know yet. Because it's in a really light, almost a white color, and has a real light background. And I said, no, that's not going to work. So I'm going to kind of change it out a little bit. Anyhow, so there we go. Got some down here. But yeah, it's funny, but I put the leash on Frankie and was bringing her out. Oh, she was complaining the whole way. You know, got very vocal about it, and I was carrying her, and she was complaining. And she just flat did not want to go outside today. It was funny because I came into the bedroom to get her, and she was sitting on the desk. So I went to reach for her, and she jumped onto the back of my chair and then leaped from the chair to the bed where all the blankets and stuff were at, and crawled into her little nest that she's got there and just turned around and just stared at me like, I don't think so. So anyway, so I went ahead and grabbed her up anyway. And I thought, take her outside, the fresh air will do her some good, right? And she just did not like being out there. She cried and she carried on like I was torturing her or whatever. And finally, I gave in and brought her in. I took her off the leash and let her come back in the house. And once she was inside the doorway, where she was next to the couch, and there's this table there, and they got this little ledge up underneath the table, she got to sit right there. And then she was happy. She's fine. As long as she's at the door, she's okay. But when it comes to actual being outside, forget it. No. So I say that animal has turned into a indoor cat. And now last year she loved being outside, but not this year. She's not happy with it. All right, we're working on number 8 right now. And so anyway, she was a trip. Yeah. No, my daughter made she calls it sausage Alfredo. And what it is, it's noodles with Alfredo sauce. And then she took a smoked, like a kielbasa sausage, and chopped it up, put it in the sauce, and poured over noodles. And I haven't eaten yet, so I don't know how it came out. I'm sure it'll be fine. My daughter's a pretty good cook. But she said, I just wanted something fast and easy. And I said, okay, well, whichever. You know. Yeah. I'll be glad when the price of groceries start going down. Yeah. Yeah, we're forced to eat things that we don't normally eat on a regular basis. You know. So, we're eating more pork than we normally do. And so, because normally we eat a lot of fish, a lot of chicken, a little bit of pork, but not much. Some beef, but not much. Because none of us are real big beef eaters. And so anyway, get up there. Yep, grocery bill's gotten so high we're having to, eat hot dogs and sausage and things like that we don't normally eat. Not normally. And so anyhow. Yeah, the grade of meat that we're having to buy because of the prices has gone down considerably. But that's why I say I'll be glad when the prices start falling again. But I noticed that the price of gasoline is going down. And I think they said that the eggs have gone down have dropped like $1.80. So now it was at 8 something a dozen. It's now down to a little over 5. So it's getting there slowly, but it is getting there. Yeah. But like I said, it's not going to, all these changes and all the prices and whatnot, it's not going to change overnight. It's going to be a slow and gradual thing. Which that's fine as long as it happens. That's all that matters. You know. There we go. We're getting there. Turn that so I can get it. Here we go. And so I went to make an order at Temu, and my my account at the bank is still locked. So I've got to call them and find out what the situation is. And so I can use my new bank card, because my daughter says she went to the store to to activate it. You have to go to an ATM or something. I don't know. Anyway, so she took it to an ATM to get it activated, to activate the new card, and it wouldn't take my PIN number. I'm going, And so I went to call the bank today, and all I got was this automated thing, and I couldn't get beyond it. I couldn't get past that to an actual person to talk to. So I guess I'm going to have to actually make a trip to the bank, which I really don't want to have to do. But that's all right. Anyhow. All right, I think we got most of the 8s up in that area. Nope, we didn't. We got a few more. I hope you can see this. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Here, let me get you angled a little bit better. There we go. Oop, it's a little too big. My holder just let go. All right, hang on. I wasn't paying attention to it, and it had loosened. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. Where we're at is right there. Almost dropped you on the floor. Oh well. There we go. Do I see any more? And there's one right there. Would you let go? There we go. Right there. All right, let me get some more wax. Yeah, I've been using all kinds of different angles here to work on my stuff here at the table, and we're getting there. We're learning. Let's see. And so anyway, so yeah, try to jump off the table, and my holder that's attached to the table had loosened and I didn't know it and didn't realize it. So, almost ended up with you in the floor. Well, that's not a good thing, right? Yes, Frankie, I know I've got to refill it. I just haven't done it yet. She's yanking and pulling at the feed thing, her feed dish and whatnot. Yeah, just before I started this video, I noticed that it was not empty but close. So I got to refill it. It's one of those automatic feeders, and so jeez. Anyhow. Where am I? Oh, right there. Yeah, you got some green A's and green 8s next to each other. And the A's are lighter green than the 8s. So I'm just going to get these few that's sticking out right here. And then we're going to go after a different color, I think. There. You like my little hedgehog? Alrighty, I think we're done with those. So, I always make sure that I didn't spill any. Oop, there's one. Okay, number 6. Yeah, I was watching Ava and her channel, Stitching in the Interleg, and she's sick. She's got bronchitis and laryngitis together. So, and she can barely talk. I said, oh, well. That's the way my daughter was a few weeks ago. And she's still fighting it. This particular cold just doesn't want to let go. You know, she's had it rebound on her like 3 times already. You know. So hopefully, with the warmer weather coming in, maybe it'll finally break loose and break free of her. You know. At least I hope so. That music is pretty, isn't it? If you can hear it. I don't know. I can hear it fine, but, you know, it is kind of low. So, let's see. Let's turn. There we go. Alrighty. Turn it up just a little bit. Well, I must have got them all. I don't see any more 6s. Alright. Just put them away and get another one, right? The only disadvantage of this particular painting is it does have a lot of confetti because you're continuously changing colors. Number 17. It's this one. And we're working on the K's now. Now see, this is the color they're wanting to use. Let me see, for the lettering on the background, and the background is this color 6, and I just think it's too light. That's why I'm going to change the sign, and I'll dig out some 154s or something like that and use them, or 550, the purple, and that way it's a little more noticeable. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching this one young lady. She was doing some drawing, some coloring on her channel. You know, it's another thing we could do. So I could dig out my coloring and sit and color with you. Could do that too. You know, why not? Something different, right? All right, there's K's down there. But I got a bunch of them up here. I'm not speaking a whole lot. I have a lot to say. I don't know why, but I don't. Yeah, I'm a quiet person anyway. You know, I can go for hours and never say a word. You know? Yeah. Yeah, when I'm sitting out there talking with my daughter, it's usually her doing the talking and I'm doing the listening. Yeah, she's telling me about stuff that was going on at work and, you know, that kind of stuff. And so anyway, I just listen and put in a comment here and there, and I just let her run with it, kind of thing. You know, I just sit and listen. Yeah. And my grandson, he got the truck running, and he's got the radiator on, and the new, I guess I don't know what they're called, brackets or whatever that holds the radiator. He had to replace those, and he got that done today. And let's see, what else has he done? Anyway, he's been periodically, you know, getting up a little early, and then he'll take off and go down to the neighbor's. Neighbors has a big pole barn, and where he can work in out of the sun, and he's able to work on the truck, you know, and so he'll have that up and running and on the road before you know it. Yeah. And then, like I said, he had to go to work early yesterday. He didn't say why, he just said he had to go, and I said, okay. So, Mm. Yeah, but he got in early too. He got home about, he came in about 3 last night, this morning. They started early and then they let him off early, so, which is fine. Mhm. Yeah, I'm sitting there working on up under this where the tape is at. Got one more under there, like so. Alrighty, I think we're done with the K's. So, we put those away. Oop, spill a whole bunch of them all over the place. There we go. Alrighty. Number 1. Yeah, see, I'm doing a lot of blues and grays right now. Yeah. But this is the one I'm working on for Stars theme or whatever event. I always had trouble with that word. I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, hers is All Things Green, or, I think that's what it's called. And so anyway, that's what I'm working on. This is what this is for. And then, no, I take that back. I could use it for that. Never thought about it. Anyway, this one actually is for Diamond Grandma. And she's got one that's called All Petals. And so it's nothing but flowers and stuff. And so that's what this is what I'm working on for her theme, or her. Oh, I thought those were ones, but they're not. Okay. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on. That's what this one is for. And then I've got, hold on, I got a couple more up here. And then I've got the hummingbird I want to finish. Now that one is for Stars. That one is the green. All Things Green or whatever. And so I gotta get to work on that one. I haven't been working on that one, but I'll get back to it. Okay, now we can pour this out. Yeah. Alrighty, number 7, I think. 7. Yep, so that's kind of almost like a lavender gray almost. Yeah. But yeah, I've been enjoying doing this particular painting. Even though it's got a lot of confetti, it's very colorful. Alrighty. Well, that was quick enough. Yep. A couple of them stuck here on the tape. Here we go. All right. Number 4. There's not very many of them. There's a few of them, but not a lot. Yeah, number 4. Yeah, I think that's 310 if I'm not mistaken. It is. Get off there. There we go. Alrighty. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Yeah, like they say, it's not a race. Hmm. Yeah, these fours are kind of scattered a little bit. Yeah. So what are y'all working on? Are y'all working on a diamond painting, or you doing some stitching, or you crocheting? What you doing? You have to tell me in the comments what y'all are working on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to mount this the cat in the bushes. Once I get it done, I'm gonna try to, get it mounted. Or, I was watching Ava one time, and she was showing how she mounts her cross stitches on a it's a type of board, and what she does is laces it, and she was showing how she does that. So I may give that one a try myself once it's done. There we go. Is that all of them? Nope, got a couple more. Right there. There's one right there all by its lonesome. Alrighty. Alrighty, I don't see any more. Okay, what do we got next? We got U's right there that we can do. It's 23. There we go. But yeah, I looked on the checking on my orders, and they say it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow on the 13th. So if it does, then we'll have an unboxing. So dang, it's almost 11. It's 11 o'clock. Jeez, I didn't realize it was that late. This time changes got me all messed up. I can't keep track of the time without staring at the clock. But anyhow. So I hope y'all are having a good week. Seeing as we finally made it to hump day, now we're on the downslide. Sort of. And anyhow, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try to go to the bank on Friday and see about fixing my card and my find out what's going on with my account. Get that all straightened up so that way I've got access to my money. Yeah. All right, let's see. Z 26. Yeah, it's got a lot of white. You gotta admit, this got a lot of color in it. It's very definitely got plenty of color. Yeah. But yeah, I enjoy this particular painting. I'm having fun with it. Here we go. Yeah, I was digging around and looking for something earlier and found this really pretty painting that I had forgotten that I had bought. And I'll show it to you real quick. Ouch. It's kind of neutral colors, but it's a 40 by 50, and I had completely forgot that I had bought this. Okay. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. But it's got a lot of really pretty neutral colors, and it's round. That over there. That over there. And let me roll this a little bit so it'll lay flat, okay? Hold on just a second. Yeah, I saw this and I thought, oh, that's pretty. I had completely forgot that I had bought it. And it's pretty good size, so, you know. Okay, let's see if I can get you up without dropping you. Alrighty. What that is it's a beautiful cross. Whoops, it's upside down. With real pretty pink and white roses on it. Isn't that pretty? I had completely forgot that I had bought this. I had it in my stash up under the bed. I saw that and I said, oh, that's pretty. It's got butterfly on it. Pretty roses. So I figured I'd eventually, not right now, but eventually I will kit it up and we'll work on it. But I thought that was really pretty. I like the neutral colors. And then the bags of, let's see if I can get them to lay. See how that's got the more neutral colors? It's got the pinks and the rose and, you know, and the grays and blues and some browns and beiges. So it's going to be pretty once it's done. But I saw that and I thought, wow, that is really pretty. I forgot I even bought that. You know, so I'm going to put it back together. But I figured I'd just show that to you. I just happened to be digging around and happened to find it. So maybe I'll do it for Easter. That might be a good idea. That'd be pretty. Anyhow, so we got tea. Ta-da, number 22. They're pretty green. Kind of like a mint green. There we go. There we go. It's only 2 of them. Alright, I thought there was going to be more than that, but there's not. It's alright. But I think we're going to go ahead and try to get off of here. I'll continue to work on this, but anyway, I think we're going to call it a night. And I'll continue to work. I'll probably be finished with this sector and probably work on this one when I get done here. But it's looking good. It doesn't look bad at all. Whoop. And so I'm going to wish everybody a good evening, a good night, because it's right now 11:15 here. And so it is kind of late. But y'all have a good night, have a good evening, and sleep well, and God bless you. God bless your families. And we will see you tomorrow, okay? All right, bye-bye.